Alright, Chii, so today we're going to be playing a video game.
Chii,
Now, it's the first time we've done this, so hopefully it'll turn out well.
Chii,
Now, start the game.
Chii,
Start the game.
Chii,
Chii? Chii, are you okay? I guess that was the... I got her out of the trash, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. That's probably why she's broke. Alright, let's try the towel trick.
Another day. See you some other day.
Well, this is it. Chobits on the PS2. And before we start, you'll probably notice there was no intro animation, and if you're desperately after it, it's the only thing unlocked so far in the videos. Yeah, we've all seen the intro before, let's move on with it. Now, onto the game. The first ever that doesn't have a game skip button, so I'm going to be doing all this the old-fashioned way, you know, mashing the circle button. Well, I mean someone else will be mashing the circle button. Right, Chii?
Chii.
If you've never seen this series before, it's about a dude called Hideki who finds a persocom, a human-like computer, in the trash, brings it home, and activates it by unusual means. Oh, don't worry about that so much, okay? No, I swear I didn't do that. Okay. Most people have these human-sized computers now, or smaller if that's your thing. Like my friend, who gave me his small one. Damn, it's annoying. Now he has to find out about why his is better than everyone else's, and that's basically it. Okay, plotline over, onto the game. After you go about activating Chii, you're free to lounge around the apartment as she struts about. Yes, that's a little chicken, and that's the cursor, by the way. And you can change it whenever you want in the options menu. I personally like the chicken though, because look at him dance! Whee! Anyway, you interact with Chii by, I guess, clicking on her, but it's very rare you'll get a reaction. And as you search around the room, you'll find money, you look at everything, your neighbor Shinbo comes in, the manager gives you some clothes, and events unfold as they do in the anime. Eventually you'll get around to... What? Did she just say the name I entered? Sure, it sounds a little weird, but... What? They actually gave Chii the ability to say your name. Holy flaming smoke balls. Actually, if that's the case... That's right. I'm Batman! Well, after that novelty is over with, it's time to move on to the main tool of your decision making through the game, the schedule. Since most of your activities will be decided from here, it's important to go through this first. At the start of most weeks, you'll be given the option to decide how you will spend it, either studying, working, heading out on the town, or spending the day at home. There is also a half work, half study option if you're a little unsure as to your money or brain power. You scroll through the days and select your options, yellow being study, blue to work, orange to head out, and green to stay home. Occasionally you'll be forced into a pink, which is an exam at your prep school, and this is selected for you, but otherwise you're free to choose whatever you like. While you're at home you can eat, enjoy things you have purchased such as books and tapes, and also improve your relationship with Chii, have her try on clothes, and check out items and key items. This is also where you save your game and adjust your options. While you're out, you can interact with other characters if you see their cheesy little faces there, or you can head to the store or bookshop and purchase items to use at home. Work and study are self-explanatory, you just decide for yourself what you want to do and reap the benefits. In the options screen at home, you can find statistics page, which outlines each character's intelligence, money, and other things that I just don't get. The studying impacts on your exams and your grade, but that's about it from what I can tell. Now the schedule has one big glaring problem. The events of the story take priority over all the plans at all times, which wouldn't be a problem if they would tell you when the events were going to happen, but they just spring them on you from out of nowhere. Say for example you set up your week so that you study and work in tandem to having a day on Saturday to purchase some books and supplies and a day on Sunday to rest, save, and level up my relationship with Chii. Sounds like a solid plan, right? Well, now also say there's an event to visit my friend Kokobunji on the Saturday, and it's a 2-day event, which means that I get all my work and study done, but the plans for Saturday and Sunday are skipped over, and I didn't get to save or purchase anything. It's only a mild inconvenience at this point, but later on, as events become more frequent, the only way to guarantee a save or a shopping day is to set every day as that planned activity, and then if there is no event by an off chance, you've just wasted a lot of time. It's really a matter of knowing what you need most and setting your schedule to compensate for random interruptions. Occasionally you'll be asked to locate Chii, have Chii locate panties, have you located a job, etc. And for these events, you're on foot. Now you may think this is a simple task, and it probably is, and I just suck at it. But you have to head out into town and you're given an option, to which you respond yes or no. Now I'm assuming the option means you're responding to a question like, should we keep going straight, or should we turn left, or something of the sort. To which I just kept saying yes the first time through, assuming you would wind up in the same place you had to go anyway. But that's not the case. There is actually a route you have to take, and times you have to say no. You would think it would just be trial and error, but after a set period of time, you are marked down as a fail for the day, and you have to go home and try again tomorrow. This can drain days and days from your schedule, as you want to get it over with as fast as possible, but you have no idea if you're doing it right or not. Sometimes if you choose the wrong option, the game gives you a mercy push back on the right path, but most of the time you're on your own. Eventually you'll start to get the hang of it, and I eventually figured it out, but this seems to be the only real day drainer if you want to figure out all the endings of the game. You need to figure out this mini game as well. That's right, I said it, multiple endings. Depending on what you buy, who you spend time with, how much time you spend doing certain things, you can unlock exclusive art, event images, and endings to other girls besides Chii.
Chii.
No, don't worry, Chii. I never managed to do it anyway. I'm an incompetent Australian.
Chii.
But it seems there is more to life than just staying home and studying all day like I mostly did through my playthrough. I got caught up in trying to fill my intelligence bar to the max, but I became wicked smart and a social recluse with a computer girlfriend. I can dream, can't I?
Chii.
There are only a few things I can recommend to anyone up for trying to play through this. First of all, try for a mix of everything in your schedule. Get in 2 days of work, study, and heading out, plus 1 day to save and talk to Chii. With 2 days you can compensate for the events, and by setting the same schedule every week, you can be sure to get an even mix of everything. Secondly, be sure to maintain at least 4,000 or so in funds at all times. There are times when cutscenes and events will happen that will require you to fork out money for books, and if you don't have enough, this can lead to missing animations and sad persocoms, so make sure that you always stacked up on the green. Lastly, make the most of all your time. The game doesn't go on forever. I think you can actually turn down Chii if she confesses to you. but that only buys you about another month or so, so get your act together. I think I turned her down. I don't know, I pressed yes, but nothing happened. Oh well. Overall, you'll spend about 5 hours on a playthrough, so you see why I'm so reluctant to get back into it. I saved at multiple points, but it isn't helpful if you don't know what you're doing wrong to begin with. As for the presentation, you can see the game is good looking with fluid animation and voice acting for all text, although the lack of recognizable music is disappointing, and Sumomo, or Plum, whatever you want to call her, is tremendously annoying. It would be way more fun having Chii sing if Sumomo wasn't blaring in your ear that it's time to exercise.
いいよ。じゃあ、こないだ。歌詞は
Switching from telephone to voicemail mode now. Recording completed. Recording completed.
Yes, I got my playthrough, and yes, I got my credit screen. So, mission accomplished. I managed to wrangle up the academic ending with Christmas and New Year's with Chii, and was treated to the glasses.
みんなからそう呼ばれる。
Now I'm missing lots of pictures and about 20 or so videos, so I can tell there's a lot more here than meets the eye, but the 4 to 5 hour playtime is just unheard of for a trial and error strategy. If there was a game skip button, I'd be more than happy to show you now. I even searched the internet for those missing images, like I did with Code Geass, but it's hopeless. I can't find them. It's one of those games about a series that isn't talked about anymore, and since there's no demand for these pictures, they aren't as widespread. I do hope I get to see them someday, but I guess as I am now, I just need more training. I'm smart enough, but the zest isn't there. Okay, so is it worth it? I'm not so sure on this one. It follows the story pretty much, so you know what you're going to get into here, and there's not a great deal new outside of the artwork. There is video, but it's all taken from the anime, except for a few scenes from the book Chii reads. It's animated differently, but nothing noteworthy. You will have trouble finding the art elsewhere, but I wouldn't imagine it's anything that's shocking or funny or smexy enough to worth forking out the money to see it. I would say if you have the manga, or you have the anime already, you've already lived the experience. Let this one pass. Or if you're feeling nostalgic, go ahead and put up a Chii wallpaper on your desktop. Pop on the old Chobits series, or go searching around dumpsters until you find a girl in one.
Oh, thank God. You know, 5 hours straight is not good. Chii, you can start pressing the button now. It's done.
Chii.
Yeah, cool. Well, I guess it's all set up. Might as well look at the next one. Let's see, Code Geass, Eyes, Kingdom Hearts. Where'd it gone? It should be here. Not here. Where is it? I know I put it here.
Chii.
Oh, what's that? I wouldn't like you to give me notes, Chii.
Chii.
Anyway. Your game has been stolen by the Phantom Dark. Oh, what in the living...
No, wait, stop the music. That is the worst segue I've ever seen into another episode. There's no way I would have written that. And besides, no one's been in my room besides you and me, Chii.
Chii.
Wait, only you and me? Chii, why is your hair purple?